Hi, hello, is this Tristan?
Yes, it's him.
Hey Tristan, this is Tommy Bryson. How are you?
Good. How are you? Oh, hey, how you doing? Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just want you to know before we get started, this call is gonna be recorded and potentially uploaded. Cool?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right, how can I help?
So, I'm trying to save. I really want to save close to $5,000 um, within like a shorter period of time. I watched your video on like the envelope stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but due to my income, I'm in the military, so every first and the 15th, I make about $1,300,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm paying for two car notes and stuff like that, and gym and Wi-Fi. I really don't have a lot of bills, but it's just the amount that's coming out. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to figure out, and some credit card debt, which isn't a lot, a total of $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to figure out how I can save, how I can keep a positive amount of money in my checkings account while also saving and paying off some debt.
Mm-hmm.
So roughly, I make $2,600 a month, and I
All
have
right.
$965.18 in bills a month.
How much?
$965.18.
All right. So my name is Tristan. I have a goal of $5,000. Pretty short term. I'm in the military. Thank you for your service. I make around $2,600 a month. I have around $3,000 in credit card debts. I have $965.18 in bills every single month. And the overall problem is, Tommy, I have a good amount of bills, and I'm trying to basically save money while paying off this debt. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
what you're doing right now, Tristan, is you're trying to do too much, right? You're trying to save
Right.
money while you're trying to pay bills and everything else. That's why usually you kind of want to just say, okay, what am I going to do right now, and just be really focused. So if I were you, by the way, how old are you?
23.
Okay, you're 23 years old. And how much cash do you have?
Like in my checkings,
Yeah, like total liquid cash. How much do you have?
probably like $200 right now.
Okay, how much is your car worth?
Like 13. I have two cars. One, my ex-wife drives the other one, but still
What?
my name.
Say that. Say that again. I'm
My,
sorry.
I have two cars. I'm paying on my ex-wife's car right now until we get divorced and she takes it over, and then
Okay.
um, I have my car. My car right now that I'm driving is worth 12 to 13,000.
How much do you owe on it?
11.
Okay. What a strange age, huh? When cars are worth more than they owe. Okay.
Yeah.
And your wife? When are you guys? When is the divorce gonna be final? By the way, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it's okay. We're supposed to file in August.
Mm-hmm.
This August.
How much is
So
that?
we'll see. It could be anywhere from like 200 to $300 or less.
What was that?
Just
Three hundred
depends.
dollars? You said?
Yeah, it could be less. Well, if we decide to file online on our own, it'll be $100, and then
No, no, no,
if
no.
I
I'm
just
talking
have
about
my
I'm talking about the car. Like,
you said how much is the payment a month?
no, I'm talking about like how much is the total debt on the car you're paying for her that's in your name.
Oh, 6,500.
Okay. So legitimately right now, right, Tristan? Legitimately
Mhm.
right now, you have an income of $2,600, and then you have $3,000 in credit card debt. You have $11,000 in one car note, and then with your ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, there's another $6,500. Now we can assume that when we use the avalanche method, which is the way we kind of pay off debt, we kind of pay the debt with the highest APR. In this case, it would probably be the credit card. Now, I'm gonna give you some very extreme options, but the first thing I want to tell you is, again, if I'm 23 years old, I'm in the military, I'm making $2,600 a month, I'm going through a divorce, like a lot of stuff is on your mind, bro. So I'm not even
Right.
like tripping on this, okay? But the first
Mhm.
thing I would do is kind of like I would write down all of my bills, which I'm pretty sure you have already because you already know what your bills actually
Yeah.
are. But I wouldn't just stop at, for example, what the normal bills are. I would say, okay, so what's my the bare bones stuff? So you have shelter, utilities, groceries, and transportation. What are those main things right there? Because everything else outside of that, is usually a want. So once you write that down, you know your needs and you know your wants. You take away everything that you basically don't need right now. And when it comes to this car, the choice is, what car do you drive, by the way? What car is it?
In 2014 Audi Q5.
A what?
An Audi Q5.
Okay. All right, so you make $31,000 and you're driving an Audi, a very fancy, luxurious car, usually. You, and that's around like, and you, it's like $11,000 on it, right? Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you can actually keep the car because it's not more than half your income, which is fine. But if I were you, I'd probably sell the car and kind of just get a cheaper car for cash and pay like $5,000, $6,000 in cash for it, or like something like that. Yeah. But if you want to keep the
Right.
car, then you know you're gonna have to try to pay it off as fast as possible, and it's gonna slow you down. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Absolutely.
So you sell the car, boom, you get $13,000. You're left over with $2,000, which gets you, for example, in a beater car for a while you build up your savings accounts to actually buy another car, or you keep the car, keep making the payments, pay the credit card first because it's the first it's the highest APR most likely, and then you go
Right. It is.
over to the car once you're done with the credit card, and then you start paying it. Now, by the way, how many hours do you work in the military?
Um, I don't even keep track. Like in a day, we work like 10, 12 hours, 12-hour shifts, a day. What's that?
But
47 days a week. Yeah. So
when do you qualify for a raise and stuff like that, or a promotion?
I just got a raise, this year. We got $100 pay increase, but then I take my test to promote this year as well.
Okay. Okay. So overall, right, the answer is take account of where you are right now. So look at what your needs are and what your wants are. Cut off the wants temporarily and focus all of the extra money not for saving, but for paying off your debt as fast as possible. Decide if you're working 12 hours, why do you need an Audi for? You can just get along with just like any car whatsoever from point A to point B most likely. Or are you driving are you doing like, is that a part of your job to drive?
No, no, no. But
Then you don't
yeah,
need an
no,
Audi,
not at all. Right.
right? You don't need it.
Yeah,
So if you get
exactly.
like a little,
I've been looking to see if I could trade it in too.
yeah, if you get a little Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, whatever it is, you pay $3,000 on it. It's a trash car, not a trash car. It's a great brand, but it's like a trash car compared to what you have right now. But it's all
Hmm.
relative to what you want to achieve in life, right? So if you do that, you get to your goal much faster. But I don't want to just tell you that. I kind of want to like learn more about your situation. So let's do some more math here. So we have the shelter, utilities, groceries, and transport, right?
Yes.
How much do you spend on rent?
So in the military, they give us an allowance. So I'm in military housing right now. So it's 1734 is what
What?
they pay us a month in our housing allowance. But in
So
military
you
housing,
so
they
you
just
don't
take
so
it.
you
So I'm
don't pay rent.
not technically, yeah, not technically. I
Okay,
don't pay
so
rent.
$0. What's
Hmm.
utilities?
Zero.
Okay, 0. How much do you spend on food?
Groceries or eating out?
When I say wants, you got to take off the growing out stuff, bro. Right? You could just cook at home.
Uh,
So groceries, how much would you spend on that?
I would say 120 to like 150.
All right, let's say $200.
Okay.
Transportation, what's your car payment?
265 a month.
What's insurance?
118.
And then you're also paying your wife's stuff, right? So what's her stuff?
I'm just paying her car note, so it's 219.
Anything else for the car? Maintenance?
Nope.
Anything?
No, she's doing all that.
Okay, so you got 265 plus 118 plus is it 219 for her?
Yes.
Okay, plus 219. Total of $600, right? It's your highest expense for these vehicles. Now, we're looking at, for example, when we take a look at this, I pay 0 in shelter, 0 in utilities, $200 for groceries, and $602 for my car. So you're looking at a total of $802 are your bare bone necessities. And you make $2,600 a month. So you're supposed to have left over somewhere around 1798. When you called in, you said, "Tell me, my bills were actually 965." Most likely, the thing that's left over, what is it? Where's the other amount? Where's the other $165 coming from, or $62, $63?
So,
Is it
second, let me see,
Netflix? Is it your phone
Wi-Fi.
bill? Is
So
it
yeah, I got
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi. So currently on my car, my insurance, I just got my insurance back, so I haven't paid yet. So I haven't been paying in the past. But it's I have $100 in Wi-Fi is what you're missing, and
Yeah,
my phone payment is 181,
181
and
for core
then
payment.
for my phone, yep, for my wife and myself, and then my gym is $40, and then Spotify is $10, and then that's it.
All right. So, but even at that, do you see the problem with your agenda? You have $200 in cash. You spend 965. You have an income of $2,600, and that's 1635. You should have left over every single month. So there's a massive hole in your budget where you don't know where the money's going. With
Right,
1635 left over, let's even say you spend $1,000 a month in your budget, and you only have left $1,600 exactly to the T, including your wife's stuff, including everything else, your Spotify, whatever it is. And by the way, I don't know if you can cancel the phone bill with your wife, but I'll probably
that's what I'm
can't.
trying to do.
Yeah, I'll probably cancel it and just get. I have Mint Mobile, not a sponsor. It costs $30 per month. It's unlimited everything. Saves you also a few bucks on every month. Okay, and don't buy no
Okay.
iPhone or some fancy phone. Just buy a used iPhone, good condition. A 10 should be just fine for you. But you're looking at you got left $1,600. So for example, your problems are as of right now of $14,000, right? I mean, excluding your wife $6,500 like car situation, which I'm probably thinking you're gonna wait until the divorce to find out what's gonna happen with that.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, so if you're looking at $14,000 here, divided by what your money left over is, which is $1,600, you're looking at, hey Tommy, in 8.5 to 9 months, I'm fully done with this. So by September, you're fully debt free. And how often do you get a raise?
Every other year we'll get $100 raise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
every other
So
year.
yeah, so you're looking at in 9 months by September, you're fully debt free, and that's only because you want to keep. Do you want to keep the car, or do you mind selling the car? Be honest.
I don't mind. I don't mind getting rid of that damn car.
I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah. So if you do sell the car, bro, you're looking at $3,000 divided by $1,600. You're looking at Tommy in 2 months. By March, I'm fully 100%. By the end of March, I'm fully 100% debt free. And then by March, once March ends, you're looking at, yo, okay, so I got from March to September, what is that, like 6 months? So you're looking at six
Yeah.
months. I'm gonna be saving up some money so I can buy a better car, and I'm paying cash for it, right? I'm not telling you to suffer in a Toyota Corolla 1955 for like the rest of your life. I'm just telling you to suffer for a little bit. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. So you're saying that I could be 100% debt free with all of this stuff in, you said 8 months,
No.
8 9
Yeah,
months,
with all this stuff in 9 months. It's 8.75, but I haven't heard about those months. 9 months.
and what action would I have to take to get there?
To get there, okay, so the action is this. So you told me you don't mind getting rid of the car. So if
Mm-hmm.
that's your true like feeling, it would be you sell the car, you pay the note, you have left $2,000, you use that money to buy a decent car for now that's a little reliable, and then you
Mm-hmm.
use all of your extra money to pay the credit card off, and you'll be done in
Mm-hmm.
by the end of March with your extra $1,600 worth of income. Once that happens, you have from March, September potentially to just save up some extra money to buy a better car for you. No more than $10,000 in cash. Now, if you want to go with option B, which is you keep this Audi, a fancy car with fancy maintenance fees and all that extra stuff, you're looking at, well, my budget per month is $1,000 for everything. $600 extra. I'm gonna take all that extra money and I'm gonna put it towards the highest APR debt. Most likely, usually, it's gonna be your credit card. So you pay the credit card off first, then you pay off the car second, and then by that point, potentially, you are already done with the divorce. And if you do have some leftover, like liability from that, then you're also gonna pay that, obviously, which might take you a little longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
One big thing
Okay.
though, right,
Yeah.
is that
Uh-huh.
we have goals sometimes, we accomplish
Mhm.
them, and then we go back to the same ish. So one big
Right.
thing that you gotta avoid is stop using the credit card. If you want to build credit or you want to sustain credit, just put your Spotify bill on it and your Wi-Fi bill on it, and set it to pay itself off every month in full. And you're going to maintain and also increase your credit score at the same time without taking the risk of going back into $3,000 worth of debt. So to do this, I would cut the credit card in half, but keep it though, so that way you know the numbers in it, and that way you can kind of change the Wi-Fi and then change the Spotify. But then that's it, and then just forget about it and use debit for everything. And if you have problems when it comes to the spending, just separate those two accounts. $1,600 towards debt payments in a different account. $1,000 towards living. If you run out of money there, you're done. So if you want to do this plan, by March you're fully debt free, but there is no eating out. There is no hanging out with the guys like crazy.
Mhm.
And that's that. And if you want to say, well, Tommy, I'd rather do the plan while I also hang out with my guys, then you might say, well, I'll increase my budget to $1,100 a month, which means an extra $100 or 145 or 135 to going out and eating out or whatever it is. But you understand that it's gonna be a little slower though. Make
Yes.
sense?
Makes sense.
All right, man. Any more questions?
No, that was it. That was such an eye opener for real.
All right, man. That's awesome, Tristan. And thank you, man. And again, thank you for your service. Welcome to the long-term team. And these calls, bro, they're not like a one-time thing. So if midway while you're doing this whole thing, you run into problems, just hit me back up and I'll give you a call. And remember, right, just focus on one thing. So your main focus right now is paying off the debt. Once the debt is saved up, save for 3 to 6 months worth of emergencies. And once that's done, you start possibly going into investing. If you want to give me a call when it comes to investing, feel free to do so. Also, the channel has a lot of like stuff in investing too, so you should already know that too. But don't
Yeah,
invest,
skim through it.
don't save right now. If you want to save something, just save like $1,000 in case anything happens midway. But I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get fired from your job because it's the government, right? So yeah.
Right.
All right, man.
Got you.
Thank
Thank you, man.
See you later, man. Peace out.
See ya.
All right. All right, guys, so that right there was Tristan. And again, Tristan, thank you for your service, man. And again, sometimes we have these issues where you're like, well, I don't have enough money. This guy has a lot of income, guys. This guy has a lot of income. And the government's basically paying for his rent and everything like that. That is awesome. So his real salary, in a sense, when you take into account like subsidiaries, there's like more like over like $3,500 almost, right? So that's awesome. So yeah, take advantage. And again, sorry to hear about the divorce. These things happen. I'm going through a breakup right now, so I kind of feel, not going through a breakup, I broke up. We're broken up, so I'm like in the breakup right now. So that happens. Things happen. But just take into account, because finance is just numbers. But handle your emotional stuff on the side and try not to mix it up too much, okay? I'll see you next time, though. Thanks for watching. If you want to join me on my next call, if you're watching right now, the link is down below. You can join me on a free call, link down below. Or send me a DM on Instagram, Tiny Bryson, and up here is my face with more content. And here is my face with the subscribe button. Peace out. Long-term team is officially out. Good job, Tristan.